to maybe the best jungle affiliate ever. Oh, dude, what an awesome venue. I have never seen anything this cool. Did you all start to fuel up without me? I pound 5-hour energy all day long. You drink beer. Well, I'm going to get me a Sapphire now. I'm going to get me one. What's the over-under on Rome Sapphires tonight? 5. Dude, that is alcohol poisoning. Houston, let me see it. You have to know, I have not done a tour stop since 2006. This is the closest thing and the first thing to it. So it feels good. Let me tell you what I saw backstage. I saw one of the coolest cats I've ever seen. Aaron Brooks. Oh, dude's gonna make me look bad. He's got a good rap, really good rap. I saw one of the baddest asses I've ever seen backstage. Eric Winston. I saw the coolest guy I have ever seen in my life backstage. He likes to drink, he likes to fight, he's got the sweetest golf swing I've ever seen, and he's the greatest interview in the history of the jungle, Steve freaking Elkington. Dude, I saw another guy backstage I couldn't believe. My number one, Bubba Bodie. Bodie, bro, stop correcting me via Twitter on how to spell your name. Ain't my fault you don't know how to spell your name, Bubba. B-U-B-B-A. Bubba. Bodie, I love you, man. He's coming up, dude. He's gonna bring it down. He's gonna do Mole Face Rock live right here. The jungle version of Let It Be. 3-day weekend right there. Say, Mr. Automatic. Houston, I gotta get this off my chest. I have to say this, I've said it before, but it's really important. When I syndicated the show, I needed one town. I needed one market. We were kind of going around finding small towns. I needed one town to man up, suck it up. And it had to be a good town. It had to be a big town. It had to be a town that everybody in the world knew and respected. I needed one to open up the doors, throw me a bone, and have an open mind. I knew that if I could get into one top 10 market, and if I could stay there for more than 2 hours, all my things would come together. I could put food on the table, I could send my kids to college, I would be able to sleep at night. I needed Houston to open up their doors. Houston let me in. Houston gave me a chance. Houston let me earn their respect. Houston gave me a tour stop, a second tour stop, a third tour stop, and once Houston said it was okay, all the doors opened up. I would go bang on doors and they're like, oh, Houston likes you? All right, come on in. Then I got nice shoes, got a nice shirt, started to drink Sapphire. Houston, seriously, from me to you, my life and my career, I would have never ended up where I am right now, wherever it is, without this town buying in. I love you. I would have never, my run could end today, and I exceeded every dream I ever had, and Houston, it would have never happened without this town. Thank you, Houston. Who was at the first Houston tour stop at SRO? Old school right there. Old school right there. SRO, man, I felt like Vegas, man. I felt like big time. Then I went to the Sam Houston racetrack. Who went to that one? I remember 2 things about that tour stop. One, Steve Elkington and his crew drinking beers and piling them up like a pyramid to the ceiling. I'm like, that cat does like to drink. That cat likes to fight, man. The other thing I remember about the track at Sam Houston was, back then I was still banging on horse racing all the time. And I got up and I said, somebody should do something about the shameless exploitation of circus midgets at the track. And I said, and by the way, it's not a sport, man, it's a bet. Stop exploiting the circus midgets and stop calling it a sport. And the woman around the track, man, she wanted to go now. She wanted to fight. like, whatever, man. Before I got here, you had 50 people here. There's 8,000 clones, man. Instead of wanting to fight me, you should thank me. Yeah. And now I own racehorses, and I shamelessly exploit the midgets myself. So I never get my ass kicked in that sport. That's what I get. Who went to the mother of all tour stops? Breaking Enron. Enron. 20,000 people at Enron. The Astros. Lima time. You heard me talk about Lima time today, man. Rest in peace. I love Jose Lima, man. Love Lima time. How about Elk? Do you remember Elk going Monty Doubtfire? Bombing drives from the concourse. Talking junk about Monty. Great tour stop. Hey, before I bring somebody out, there's something I have to clear up with Houston. Houston is known for a lot of things in the jungle. I said it on the, oh, by the way, great radio show today. I love it when I've got 250 stations and they can all stop and listen to Houston. Can only do it for Houston with 3 tour stops. But there is one thing I have to clear up about Houston. You're known for a lot of things. You've got some famous callers now from Houston. One caller that you all know, one caller that you all love. One caller that is not famous but rather infamous. What are we talking about? He is from Houston. You don't know who it is when I say he, do you? Hey, Rome, it's Richard. It's not. I'll get to Richard later on. It's not Richard. Toby. Y'all know who Toby is, right? Toby is this cat. We're going to take care of this right now because people are always asking about Toby. Toby's this cat that was at a gym and he had this chance encounter with a star NBA head coach. He has an encounter with an NBA head coach. Toby comes out of the shower, goes to his locker. Star NBA head coach comes out of the shower, goes to his locker. They're right next to each other. Toby's telling me the story on the air like I want to hear it. Like I need to hear it. Here is how the call went, and I'm going to quote Toby. Hey, Rome. Then the guy comes out of the shower, comes over to his locker, opens up the door, swings around, his towel falls down, and puts his crank right in my face. Larry Brown. Longest manual buzzer ever. The old crank in the face routine. Freaking Toby. Alright, so I'm trying to pretend this never happened. I'm trying to make it go away, but man, it's gone. It's out there like wildfire, man. This thing is multiplying and it's compounding. And y'all have taken up this guy's cause. So now whenever I mention Larry Brown, when I'm going to do an interview with Larry Brown, you people email me, hey Rome, are you going to ask Larry Brown about Toby? No man, why the hell would I do that? Hey Rome, are you going to ask him about his unit? You in 3rd grade, you sent me an email with unit? No man, the guy's a Hall of Famer, he won an NCAA championship, he went to a Final Four. The guy's a pretty good contact. I'm not asking him about Toby. But that's fine, alright? This is where I live. I understand the clones. Sometimes there's a lot of noise I gotta tune out. And it's fine. 8,000 of you every week ask for the Toby call. Play it, Rome. Play it, Rome. I'm taking up his cause. The war Toby. Email Toby. Call Toby. Text Toby. Do it, Rome. Do it. Do it. And bring back the Rat family too, Rome. I have few regrets. One, pushing a quarterback hard enough that he came over the table. Honestly, I regret it, but I was not going to say to a guy's face what I had said on the radio. But I probably didn't need to say it 3 times. I regret the Rat family, even if certain human beings do look like rats. And I regret Toby making that phone call. But my point is, you've taken up his cause. I don't care. You're not going to beat me down. You're not going to wear me down. I'm not playing that call ever. Ever. For any reason. I'm sorry. But Do you know who could? No, not tonight. Hey man, Toby, if you're in the house, man, you better just keep moving. Then, I don't know if you heard this, earlier in the week, I got a phone call from Kevin Durant. I thank Kevin Durant for coming. Kevin Durant, by the way, missed the show earlier in the week, and he called my cell phone directly. Mr. Rome, Kevin Durant, I'm sorry I didn't come on the show. It's a first. I've never seen that before. It's incredible. Even more incredible than when you realize what he said when he did come on the show. We do? No, that's not what he said. By the way, I love him, but ain't nobody saying that right now. Dude, I love him, man. I love him. I'm not here to cry, but you know I love the horns. So Kevin Durant, it's just nobody's saying that now. Kevin Durant ends out with Kevin, you're a good man, thanks for coming on. He goes, hey Roman, I got one more thing. And that's always interesting, you don't know what they're going to do. He goes, I got a shout out. Like horns or something, right? He goes, I got a shout out from my boy, Toby in Houston. Oh dude, no he didn't. What? He goes, yeah man, my boy, Toby in Houston. I'm like, Kevin, man, you don't know who that is? He goes, oh yeah, I do. I'm like, Kevin, you don't know who that is? He goes, Brown